For as long as humans have gazed at the water's surface, we've spun stories about what might be lurking below. From the Loch Ness monster to the Bible's Leviathan, these beasts have both fascinated and frightened us. And it's not just movies or books keeping these myths alive. These tales have been passed down through generations, whispered by sailors, and reimagined in cultures around the world. That's why in today's video, we're diving into 15 mythical stories about sea creatures that have stirred ideations and haunted dreams for centuries. And trust us, the most jaw-dropping legend is saved for last. So stick around. This journey across the 7 seas is about to get wild. Number 15. Calypso. Calypso is a fascinating and nuanced character from Greek mythology. As the daughter of the Titan Atlas, she's a nymph tied to the mystical island of Ogygia, described as breathtakingly beautiful, with a voice that could enchant even the strongest of wills. Calypso is both alluring and dangerous. Her charm is irresistible, making her not only a symbol of desire, but also a force to be reckoned with. In Homer's Odyssey, the role of this goddess is unforgettable. She holds Odysseus captive on her island for years, tempting him with the promise of immortality and a life of endless pleasure. But there's a darker side to her story. Her isolation on Ogygia reflects a deep loneliness, making her character both seductive and tragic. Calypso embodies the tension between desire and duty, temptation and resolve. She's not a monster in the traditional sense, but her power is no less terrifying. The power to tempt, manipulate, and control. Well, speaking truly, we would love to be trapped by this sea goddess forever. What about you? Now, let's set sail for the next creature. Number 14. The Kraken sea monster and giant squids. It's almost impossible not to have heard of the Kraken, a legendary sea monster that has terrified sailors and inspired myths for centuries. First mentioned by Norwegian King Sverre Sigurdsson in 1180 CE, the Kraken's legend grew through the tales of seafarers and pirates navigating the treacherous seas around Norway and Iceland. Described as a colossal, crab-like creature with tentacles so vast they could reach the tallest masts, its massive body was often mistaken for an island. The Kraken was said to crush ships, capsize them, or drag them into the ocean's depths, leaving sailors to drown or become its prey. Over time, the Kraken took on a squid-like appearance, with some accounts describing it as having 10 arms and others 8. Norwegians likely drew inspiration from carcasses of giant squids washed ashore, interpreting them as divine or demonic messages, either signs from God or omens from the devil. But here's the twist. The giant squid that inspired these legends is real. Females can grow over 50 feet, with massive eyes designed to pierce the darkness of deep ocean waters. For sailors of the past, encountering even a dead specimen must have been enough to fuel tales of terror. Number 13. Midgard Serpent. The Midgard Serpent, or as some folks like to call it, the Jörmungandr, is an unfathomably large and monstrous creature in Norse mythology. Imagine a serpent so massive it could wrap itself around the entire world, biting its own tail to hold everything together. That's Jörmungandr. This monstrous child of Loki and the giantess Angerboda was cast into the sea by Odin, where it grew to enormous proportions, becoming a symbol of chaos and destruction. The serpent's most famous tale involves its fated battle with Thor, the god of thunder. During Ragnarok, the Norse apocalypse, Thor faces Jörmungandr in an epic duel. Thor manages to kill the serpent, but not before succumbing to its venomous bite. Jörmungandr wasn't just a monster. It was a representation of balance and inevitability. Its presence reminded the Norse of the fine line between order and chaos, and its legend lives on, inspiring awe and fear even today. Number 12. Bukavac. In Slavic mythology, the Bukavac is a demonic creature born of nightmares. This super terrifying aquatic monster is said to dwell in the dark depths of rivers and lakes, where it remains hidden until hunger strikes. Descriptions of the Bukavac paint a grim picture: a six-legged monster with a scaly black body, enormous horns that curve ominously, and glowing red eyes that pierce the darkness and paralyze those who meet its gaze with fear. But the Bukavac isn't just a horrifying sight. It's a being of raw, destructive power. Legends say it can unleash violent storms, shaking its surroundings with devastating force. It preys on the unwary, swallowing creatures whole and leaving nothing but silence in its wake. Feared across Slavic folklore, the Bukavac is more than just a monster. It's a symbol of untamed chaos. Its reputation as a harbinger of destruction ensures its name continues to evoke fear and fascination in equal measure. Now let's move to number 11, Leviathan. The Leviathan is a sea monster that spans multiple cultures, each adding its own twist to this legendary creature. In Jewish folklore, it's a multi-headed female dragon that prowls the oceans alongside its male counterpart, the behemoth. In Christian traditions, it is often associated with Satan, representing envy and chaos. The Book of Job describes it as an indomitable sea serpent, while Gnostic stories call it a fire-breathing drake that traps lost souls. Many cultures, including the Sumerians, believed the Leviathan had 7 heads, making it even more fearsome. Despite varying descriptions, its power is universally acknowledged. Some stories cast it as a guardian, while others portray it as a harbinger of doom. The Leviathan symbolizes humanity's fear of the unknown and the uncontrollable forces of nature. Whether depicted as a divine punishment or an unstoppable predator, it remains a timeless and terrifying figure in myth and legend. Number 10. Havagoula. The Havagoula is a legendary sea monster from Norse mythology, often described as a massive and terrifying creature lurking in the ocean's depths. Its name, meaning sea mist, reflects the ominous and mysterious aura surrounding this beast. Depending on the tale, Havagoula takes the form of a gigantic whale or sea serpent, so large it could be mistaken for an island. Ancient sailors feared Havagoula not just for its size, but for its destructive power. Legends say it could create storms and whirlpools capable of swallowing entire ships, leaving nothing but shattered debris in its wake. The sight of its enormous form and the thunderous crash of its tail struck terror into all who encountered it. Havagoula serves as a symbol of the ocean's untamed power and hidden dangers, reminding humanity of the mysteries that lie beneath the dark waves. Number 9. The Loch Ness Monster. The Loch Ness Monster, affectionately known as Nessie, is perhaps the most famous aquatic cryptid. Believed to inhabit Scotland's deep and murky Loch Ness, this legendary creature has captured imaginations since the 6th century. Descriptions of Nessie vary widely, with many portraying it as a plesiosaur-like creature with a long neck and flippers. Over the years, countless sightings have been reported, sparking debates about its existence. Some suggest Nessie is a surviving prehistoric creature, while others believe it's a myth fueled by misidentified animals or hoaxes. Despite scientific investigations debunking many claims, the mystery of Nessie endures. Loch Ness itself adds to the legend, with its dark waters and depths reaching over 750 feet. Nessie has become a global icon of the unexplored and unknown, reminding us of how little we truly know about the world beneath the surface, and how much we love a good mystery. Number 8. Murphfolk. Murphfolk, often referred to as mermaids and mermen, are captivating creatures of legend said to inhabit the ocean's deepest realms. These mythical beings are depicted with a human-like upper body, frequently described as stunningly beautiful, and a fish-like lower half, granting them unmatched elegance and speed in the water. Legends portray merfolk as ethereal and elusive, their haunting songs weaving an enchanting mix of magic and danger. Representing the eternal allure of the sea, they symbolize the delicate harmony between land and water. Tales of Murphfolk often explore themes of forbidden love, transformation, and the profound mysteries lurking beneath the ocean's surface. Whether seen as benevolent protectors or dangerous sirens, Murphfolk have inspired countless stories and cultural depictions. Their enduring legend reminds us of the fascination and fear humans have always held for the unknown depths of the sea. Number 7. Gloucester Sea Serpent. The Gloucester Sea Serpent, a chilling figure from maritime lore, is said to inhabit the waters off Gloucester, Massachusetts. This fearsome creature is described as a massive, snake-like beast with a terrifying visage, complete with sharp fangs and a menacing presence that has haunted sailors for generations. Legends detail its huge serpentine body slithering through the ocean, with tales of boats being sunk and fishermen fleeing in terror. Some stories even claim it could summon tempests, adding to its reputation as a force of nature. For centuries, accounts of the Gloucester Sea Serpent have stirred awe and fear, captivating the imagination of those who hear its tale. To this day, it remains a powerful symbol of the mysterious and untamed ocean. Number 6. Makara. The Makara is a mythical marine creature celebrated in Hindu and Buddhist traditions, often depicted as a hybrid of terrestrial and aquatic features. With an elephant-like head and a fish or crocodile-like body, the Makara symbolizes the union of land and water. It is revered as a divine being representing fertility, protection, and abundance. In many depictions, the Makara serves as a mount for water deities or a guardian of sacred spaces, standing as a bridge between the spiritual and material worlds. Its graceful yet formidable form inspires awe, embodying both the beauty and power of the natural world. The Makara's presence in art and religious contexts highlights the deep cultural reverence for water as a life-giving and sacred force. It remains a symbol of balance and the mystical allure of the oceans, inspiring devotion and respect across generations. Number 5. Kappa. The Kappa is one of Japan's most enduring and eerie folklore water-dwelling creatures. This cute green, monkey-like water spirit with webbed hands and a turtle-like shell might sound harmless at first, but don't be fooled. Its strength lies in a small pool of water on its head. If that water spills, the Kappa becomes powerless. Known for its sinister tendencies, the Kappa was said to lure children and women to their doom, drowning its victims or, in some gruesome tales, stealing their souls through unconventional means. But this creature isn't all bad. Legend has it that the Kappa also taught humans the art of bone setting, proving that even monsters have their softer sides. To this day, Kappa warning signs can be found near rivers in Japan, and cucumber offerings, its favorite food, are left by the water to appease it. The Kappa is both feared and respected, a reminder of the mysterious balance between danger and wisdom. Now let's move to Number 4. Lan Hydra. The Lan Hydra is a true terror of Greek mythology, a multi-headed serpent so fearsome that its very breath was said to be deadly. Born of Typhon and Echidna, the Hydra guarded the entrance to the underworld at Lake Lerna, a place steeped in mystery and fear. What made the Hydra nearly invincible was its regenerative ability. Cut off one head, and two would grow back in its place. Tasked with slaying this beast as part of his 12 labors, Hercules faced an almost impossible challenge. With the help of his nephew Iolaus, he burned the stumps of the severed heads to stop them from regrowing and buried the immortal head under a massive boulder. Even in death, the Hydra left its mark. Its poisonous blood later caused Hercules' demise, a haunting reminder that even the most powerful and mighty heroes are not invincible to monsters. Number 3. Umi Bosu. The Umi Bosu, or Sea Priest, is a nightmarish figure from Japanese folklore that haunts the open ocean. This gigantic, shadowy creature is often described as a multi-animalistic being with a dark, ghostly appearance. Only half of its massive body emerges from the water, making its full size a terrifying mystery. According to legends, the Umi Bosu attacks during calm, moonlit nights when sailors least expect it. Its most chilling habit? Appearing suddenly and demanding a barrel from its victims. If provided with an ordinary barrel, the creature uses it to scoop water and drown the entire crew. The only way to escape is by offering it a bottomless barrel, leaving it confused as you make your getaway. One famous account in 1971 from the Onagawa, Miyagi Prefecture described a fishing crew encountering a massive black figure resembling the Umi Bosu. The creature's ability to change form, sometimes appearing as a woman, adds to its eerie legend. Number 2. Cthulhu. Cthulhu is the stuff of nightmares, a cosmic horror brought to life by H.P. Lovecraft's The Call of Cthulhu. This ancient entity is a grotesque blend of a dragon and an octopus, with enormous tentacles resembling a beard, a scaly body, and clawed limbs. As a great old one, Cthulhu is considered a godlike figure capable of driving anyone who sees it into madness. Legends describe Cthulhu as immortal, regenerating instantly from any wound. Despite its physical dormancy beneath the Pacific Ocean, it communicates with humans through telepathy, influencing their minds and dreams. Cults devoted to Cthulhu have emerged in various cultures, hoping to summon the being to reclaim the lost glory of the old ones and bring humanity to its end. Cthulhu's terrifying reputation lies not only in its appearance, but in its sheer power. A monster that can destroy not just your body, but mind long before it lays a tentacle on you. Number 1. The Flying Dutchman. Well, it is not a sea monster, but the Flying Dutchman is one of the most famous ghost ship legends, originating from sailors' tales of a doomed vessel cursed to wander the seas for eternity. According to folklore, the captain of a Dutch East India Company ship defied a fierce storm near the Cape of Good Hope, refusing to turn back despite his crew's pleas. He blasphemed, declaring he would complete the voyage even if it took until doomsday. The devil, or an angel, heard his words and condemned the ship to eternal damnation. Ever since, sightings of the Flying Dutchman, with its ghostly sails and eerie glow, have been considered a bad omen, foretelling disaster. While modern science attributes these sightings to optical phenomena like the Fata Morgana, the legend endures as a chilling reminder of hubris and the unpredictable power of the sea, keeping sailors wary of the unknown. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.